Happy Monday. It is the usual craziness around here. I just got home from work and I found out today, it's 5 o'clock, 5:05, and I just found out today, a little earlier, that they're appraising the house at 5:30, and ideally they wanted us out. Actually, they said we didn't have to, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I couldn't make this happen, but I got home from work about 5 minutes ago, changed, and we're all loaded up in the golf cart, and we're gonna go have a picnic. I know, you have a pouch. Do you want me to help you? Is it empty? Did you guys have a fun day with Carrie today?
Can I have my juice?
Yes, when we get to where we're going, I'll give you guys your juice.
Okay.
I say always like it happens all the time.
But not in the glass.
Not on the golf cart because I don't want it to spill. I almost never give the kids juice. I never buy it. If I'm worried that they've had too much cheese, if you know what I'm saying, then I'll get them some juice, but I cut it down with water by half at least. And so I recently found Honest Juice that is pretty much what I do to juice. It tastes like if you've ever tasted, you'll have to let me know if you've ever tried Honest Juice. It is, it tastes very watered down, I'll just put it that way. Look at you guys. Hey, Lyndle, she just asked if I'm gonna sit in the back. If I was gonna sit in the back, who would drive? Wee Wee?
No one.
Will you drive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do you guys hear that? I wonder if you can hear it on the video. There's a, what do you guys think that is?
A drone.
How weird is it that we live in a world that a 3-year-old knows a drone is around by the sound of it? Weird. So we're having a little picnic here because they were supposed to be appraising the house right now. Got it cleaned up, got out of the house on a moment's notice, and we're sitting here, it's 5:30, and the agent, our listing agent, calls and says, well, I never heard back to see if they're coming at 5:30, so I don't know. I don't know if they're even gonna come. They should leave a business card, so just let me know if you see that and if they've been there. Or a blanket. It is a moment of truth. We're gonna run back by the house and see if there's anybody there. It's about it's 5:53 already, so I imagine...
I'm not buckled yet.
Oh, get yourselves buckled. I imagine they would be close to being done by now if they showed up. We'll see if they have a card, left a card or not. Oh, I tell ya, selling a house, even when it goes as smoothly as possible, is still, you know. We're home. Hey Bear, what did you just say?
What?
What did you just say?
Gonna eat. That doesn't hurt me. Gonna eat.
I think so too. Lyndle, did you have fun visiting Grandma E and G Pie yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
I was thinking come back.
I think they will. How come you have a pacifier? Where did you find that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It was just in here.
It was? You guys don't use stuff.
I said bah!
Yeah, you did. Lyndle. So Bear and Eloise are playing outside here, and I can basically see them from the kitchen. And we also have the screened-in porch here. I'm telling you this because it's making me think about the new house, and I would like to have an area where they can play outside like that, where I can see them from the kitchen while I'm making dinner, because we have nothing for dinner this evening. Actually, we have leftovers from when Brad's parents were here. Hello. But I still have to like warm it up and stuff, and they want to play outside because it's gorgeous outside. So I'm just thinking on a mental note, you know, I'm the worst at imagining things and visualizing things, but there are must-haves that I do want. Like I want 2 entrances to the house, one that's the main entrance and one that you walk through and has like a drop zone with like a mud room basically. I don't want that to be the main entrance to the house. So There's things that I want. I know I want a view out the front, and I want a screen-in porch that faces the other direction with a view. I know I want the kitchen to be able to see the outdoor area like this. I know I want a butler's pantry in the kitchen, but I can't look at a floor plan and be like, yes, this has what I want. It's really weird. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know if there's a trick to looking at a floor plan and being able to just visualize as if you're standing in it what's going on, because I definitely cannot do that. I have no attention span for looking at floor plans whatsoever. Brad's the exact opposite. He can look at them and see what's happening in them. And Eloise, please do not. Looks like you already got a lot of these beans out. We're gonna have beans growing everywhere around here. Should we sweep them up? Yeah, let's sweep them up. Yeah. So it seems as though we have some bad news in terms of the lot next to us and being able to build our house partially on it. I think that we're gonna be able to figure out a floor plan that we can fit all on the one lot, and it's not like it's a total waste having purchased the other lot, because it ensures that that's our space too and nobody can build on it, and we can actually make that space our yard. So it's just risky. We want to start our building process as soon as possible, and to have thank you, to have that squared away so we know we can for sure build on it is gonna take maybe 3 months. I don't know, we need to just sit down and think if 3 months of our time in the RV is worth it to get the house positioned how we want. I don't know, we're just gonna have to think about it. You like pancakes? You like pancakes? Yeah, so do I. These are yummy ones too because they're made with banana. Can you say banana?
Banana.
Good. Can you say pancake? Pancake. Whew, that's better. Do those look good? Are they hot? Hot? Yeah, definitely. Should we get a flipper? That one? This is good though. Okay. Yeah. You know what? This is gonna be hard because I started with the one in the middle. Okay. Oh, not quite ready to flip yet. Not quite ready. So wait a minute. They're cooking. Cooking. It's very hot. Very hot. You feel how hot that is right there? Hot. 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 Yeah. This isn't too hot, but this over here is really hot. Yeah. Oh. Holy cow. What a day. We just got some crazy news that's really, really exciting. I think I'm gonna wait until Brad gets home to share it with you guys, because it's really, really exciting. It basically it fixes every problem that we've had recently. So it's just kind of like another reinforcement that we're doing the right thing. I got the sprinkler out because it's gonna be 80 degrees today, and Eloise is playing with some recycling. Okay, let's put that back. Look at that cutie. Eloise, do you have your swimming suit on? Do you have your swimsuit on? Yay! Yay, Eloise! Uh-oh. It is tight. Wow. This is my favorite age for water. Okay, there we go. We got her at a lower level. I think it was the unpredictability of when they were gonna get sprayed that was throwing them off. This is better. It's cold water, you're right. I would hook it up to the hot, but it is hot, hot. We don't have a warm tap. Do you know today is day 14 of me getting up early?
That's a streak.
That's a streak. It says somewhere, I think it was Kenco, their packaging said that it takes 30 days to create a habit. 30 days. So I'm on day 14. I already feel like it's a habit, so that's good.
How do you feel?
Good. I feel really good. I was just thinking this morning, this isn't something I would have been able to do even 6 months ago, because I remember being jealous of you for being able to get up early and like go outside and go for a walk.
Right.
But I was just so tired from being up with Eloise that like I couldn't get up early.
Right.
I mean, I could, but it just would have been, I just needed the rest, I think, more. And so now she's been sleeping through the night for a few months. If you're in the thick of it with a baby and like you feel like this is never gonna happen again, it'll happen again.
It just takes a while.
It just takes a little while. I mean, in hindsight, not that long. It's a really short time, you know?
Right. Thank God.
Yes.
So I was at work yesterday. It was funny because I had just, with all the drama with the back taxes lot, we decided, let's just make our house fit on the one lot and not worry about it and just use the back tax lot for our yard. So I called our architect and I kind of explained, you know, what was going on. And then I'm like, you know, let's just make sure that the house will fit on the one lot. He's like, okay. And then I, you know, told him a couple other things that we wanted modifications. And so I get off the phone with him and I sit down and I'm writing an email and Rachel calls me and she's like,
You're writing an email to him.
yeah, I was writing an email to Don. I was writing a follow-up email, just putting everything that we talked about on paper because he couldn't get to it, you know, till today actually. And so I'm writing this email to Don, literally like in the middle of the email, and Rachel calls me, and she's like, "I heard from Jody, our realtor. Do you think it's good news or bad news?" Like, just tell me.
Just get it over with.
And so she got a hold of the people that are in the lot. So it's kind of confusing because we've been really going after 3 lots. And we got the middle lot, which is the main one that we needed, the biggest. We got that squared away. And we thought we couldn't get the other side, but...
So originally we got the main lot. Originally we wanted originally we wanted all 3. And then we're like, you know, we really don't need 3 lots. We just really need 2. And we wanted the lot on the right-hand side.
This sounds like super extravagant, but
I know.
land that
It's
we're
so
buying down there, ridiculously cheap.
Yes, it's very inexpensive because it's, you know, we talk about this in so many different places that I forget where we've said what. Somebody asked if, okay, here's the deal. On Brad Rach, The Kids Are in Bed, we do a deep dive and we talk in detail about every step of this process so far. So if you want like all the details on selling our house, all the details on meeting with our architect, all the details on, what was the other thing we talked about? Oh, common misconceptions or like frequently asked questions when it comes to this whole process, which I know is confusing. Then go to Brad and Rach, The Kids Are in Bed, and like those videos are gonna help you fill in the gaps, I guess. So, where was I going with that?
Oh, you forget what you tell people about cheap land. Cheap land.
Oh yeah, it's very inexpensive. So we originally wanted the lot on the right-hand side, and turns out it didn't meet the requirements to be picked up at the courthouse for just the back taxes. We would have had to wait a year for the people to pay back the back taxes, and we couldn't wait a year to build. So that lot, we decided, let's give up on that one, because the other one on the other side, we truly can just pick up at the courthouse. Turns out, like, you can't get title insurance on a back tax lot without doing an extensive title search. There's certain things that you have to list in the paper, blah, blah, blah. It may even get to the point where you have to hire a lawyer to serve papers to the previous owner, which we know is deceased, so we would have had to track down his heirs. It would have been a long process. Probably, I say long, it probably would have been 3 months before we could get a perfected title so we could get a construction loan to build on that lot. It still is beneficial for us to own it. Like, we own it now, and as long as we don't build on it, it's no big deal. Like, we own that land, we can use it for our yard, and we can put a playground or play place on it or whatever we want to do. So we just can't have a structure on it, like the corner of our house can't cross onto it. So anyway, the phone call.
Our realtor reached out and was able to actually get a hold of the people that are on the lot next door that
On the right side that we gave up on.
And another thing, it's like they filed for bankruptcy back in 2009 or whatever, when the market took a crap. And like, we didn't exactly know what that meant. Like, if the bank had a lien on that lot. Well, it turns out the bank didn't want the lot. So there's no like bankruptcy lien or anything. And so they're gonna just hand over the lot to us as long as we pay all the back taxes.
And they have to sell it to us for $1.
Yeah.
Like any property like that.
Yeah, they're not just giving it to us.
Well, you can't. You have to like purchase
Make it a formal transaction.
Right. So we're paying $1 for that lot. That's what.
Well,
in the back
$1
taxes.
to them.
Yeah, to
The rest
them.
goes to the county.
Exactly. Which, what the heck? We're supporting the county. So I just want to we're not flaunting our money here by saying we own 3 pieces of property, 3 lots.
Because we've had people reach out that says, like, you guys are just flexing and flaunting.
And this isn't like a tiny amount of money, but for the amount of land that we have in this neighborhood, it's a very small amount.
So it's less than $20,000 for about 1.5 acres.
And that's more than it would have been market value.
Yeah.
Because we're paying the back taxes on them. The back taxes are more than market value for the lots. So $20,000 market value for these 3 lots probably would have been like 12 grand, all 3.
Exactly.
So it's not like we're buying $50,000 lots or $100,000 lots.
Exactly, like
times
most people
3.
have to do.
Exactly. So it's a really good time right now to be buying land, especially in this area. Like, if you're not on the golf course and you're not on the water in this neighborhood, then the land is undesirable. But ours is situated in a way that, like, we can see the water, which is why, like, unless you're standing on the lot, you wouldn't know that.
If you Googled it or looked online, you would have no idea, how nice these lots are.
Right. Looking on a map at the shape of the lot or location, you wouldn't know.
And a lot of these people...
Same with my parents.
A lot of these people that bought lots around here, they bought them as an investment because they thought that this area was going to build up, which it was for a while, but then in 2008 it pretty much just stopped. Or when the golf course first opened, you had to own lot to become a member, which is no longer true, but it used to be. So a lot of people bought lots for that and just didn't build.
Yeah, so there's a lot of lots out there with like an owner with no intention of building, or somebody that just stopped paying taxes on it, and like nothing will happen with that land unless you jump through the hoops that we're jumping through. But we love the land. We love the location of the land, which is why we wanted to go with these lots.
Right.
And it's kind of worth it for us to do this because of, I don't know.
It's perfect.
It is perfect. My parents' lots, same situation. Like, looking on a map, you would not know Their view is even more beautiful than ours. Their view is amazing.
They paid more than we did.
They did, but still not much.
Relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the great things about Lake of the Ozarks. I've said this a couple of times. This is really a great place to live. Like,
don't tell them that.
I know. Rural Missouri, there's a ton of jobs here. Like, there's literally businesses like on Facebook that are like, we need workers, otherwise we're gonna have to close. So there's a ton of jobs here. The cost of living is very, very, very low. Taxes are just a little bit high in our county, but it's not that bad. Like compared to say, like where I used to live in Illinois, taxes are cheap here. And most people are really nice and happy.
Yeah.
Nobody's like in a big old rush and a big old hurry. It's like, if you're in the car, you're not gonna hear a bunch of honking at people that are all mad, and you don't have to, there's no traffic.
No, people hold the doors for people.
Holiday weekends are nuts because it's a vacation destination, but other than that.
It is a tourist, I mean, it's like a seasonal tourist place. So in the summer, you're gonna get a huge influx of people, and they have like certain events that draw in a bunch of people. But I mean, that's like the ideal scenario for a small town because it brings in the money that and the businesses that make living here really convenient. But at the same time, you don't have 24/7 year-round traffic.
Exactly.
So yeah, I love it here.
Okay, well.
Hit that subscribe button.
We'll smash it. And we'll talk to you later.